we're in a political period, and we believe that as the media house, we should try as much as we can to be non-partisan, even though we're all human beings. I mean, when it comes to our official duty, we try to see how our citizens can get the best of reporting. Because sometimes what I found out in most of our reporting is that some do not even have the facts. It is important that our reporters should go and make research and find out actually what I've heard or what I'm hearing or what they have said is correct or not. Sometimes when you watch television and you see the kind of things people are saying, you begin to wonder where are they getting these facts from where? You don't even know when it was conceptualized, talk about implementation, but it's there for the public, and sometimes it's very misleading. You know, I want to say that has not happened to you as far as we are concerned, but I'm saying it should not happen to you. The citizens deserve the best. If you let the citizens know this is the correct thing that's going on, you'll find out that people will not, have this impression they have. Take for example, when I saw the decision taken by INEC, and then I also read the press conference of the chairman and his team of the African Democratic Congress. And if you do not understand it, obviously, you will blame INEC. There's no way you not blame INEC. But if you go back and follow the scenario, you will know that there's nothing you can hold INEC responsible for. Nothing. If you are not biased, you do that. INEC has no blame at all. We politicians should be able to put our house in order. The only thing when it happens like this, we blame the judiciary and we blame the INEC now. The next thing again is the government in power. Until I came out to say, if anybody was saying that there was no judgment that says so, what were you appealing for? Why did you go to Supreme Court? What was the judgment that you wanted to appeal to Supreme Court? Then because if you have won a case, you don't go on appeal. It's only when the decision or judgment is affecting you that you go on appeal. So what is that you want on appeal? Did you even tell people that you want an appeal on certain judgment? So if that is the case, so what do you expect INEC to do in this case? INEC say, look, I will keep to the order that the court has issued until you resolve your matters in court. That is not why anybody should ask, the INEC did that. You see, even under the PDP crisis, sometimes I watch when people say factional. Even when convention has been conducted and validated by the electoral umpire, even when the Court of Appeal has said, look, we have dismissed everything you have done, we have set aside the convention. Up till now, you still, if you watch, factional. Where is the faction again? So sometimes you begin to wonder, what really are we doing? A court of competent jurisdiction, even up to the Court of Appeal level, are giving judgment. If you do not obey that Court of Appeal, then where are we heading to? So sometimes I feel so bad that somebody would still be talking about factional. That's even contemptuous. If I go now and say, okay, let my lawyer file this against AI communication. He says, every time it has to be trouble. Who made trouble now? It's not you that carry factional. I'm seeking for peace. You can see I'm seeking for peace. But I'm not saying that it is you. I didn't say so. But I'm just giving a general statement. And when people read this, they begin to say, what is still happening? That is not what we want to do. We should be able to give the citizens the advantage of getting the correct information. They start to, as it is that time, It will help us a lot. And you should be able to challenge politicians. Challenge politicians to act according to due process. We don't want to obey the rules. And when anything happens, instead of us to blame ourselves that we are not obeying the rules, you say it is the electoral umpire or the judiciary. I mean, I'm a politician, and you are my opposition. If I see anything that has a loophole, I'm not here to help you. It's not my duty to help you. Just as when you see a loophole in a ruling government, you capitalize on it to see how there will be a change of government. You're not the one to go to the ruling government to say, look, correct this thing. No, you leave them and use it against them to make sure that you take over power. So also the ruling party will begin to observe and watch whether their opponent, there's something that can make them to fall on the other side. They don't need to come and help you. And I keep on telling people that the way you make your bed is so you will, the way you dress your bed, so you will annihilate. Everybody knew what happened here in 2016 and 2017 under PDP. The PDP nearly crumbled. Why? The government in power then made sure that there was no PDP, and that was correct. And I say any day, anytime. But those who were in the party, they said, look, we will not agree, our party will not fall. We stood by it. Nobody was going to defect this and that and that. We stood by it. So anybody now who sees a snake, oh, they have come. You see flies now flying, oh, they have sent them to me. People should be able to keep their houses in order and play according to the rules. And play according to the rules. That's the way our democracy can survive. Don't sit in your chair to even interpret or even see in vision. Some of us now have become prophets. We even see and say, look, this is what will happen. So that's not the best thing. But I think I thank God that you are doing well. I cannot see where you are being used by politicians who have failed, who capitalize on things that do not matter. Do not matter. You can imagine what happened in our press media chat. Brenda was there. He was there. And people just capitalize on things. Even when I explained there, that look, it's not correct. I didn't say I will kill him. All I was trying to explain, figuratively, look, I was so angry, how can you descend so low? You're an interviewer. Do you understand me? How do you now begin to say something that you're no longer interviewing your guest? You are now saying this is what is going on. And it's not fair. So that I said, if I can break this mind, how can you break this thing? I mean, how can? And people will capitalize on everything. Those I have defeated severally, then they will come under you people, say, look, do this, do this, do this. What do you expect people like Atiku to do that said, I made him to fail election? He cannot be happy with it naturally. Yes, cannot be happy. So, but people should not be used. When I mean you people, I'm not talking about the AIT. No, it should not be, the media should not be used. Stand firm. If you believe what you're saying is correct, stand firm. But if you know that in your conscience it's not correct, you don't need to bring such story out, because you don't know the danger or the damage you have caused. And now that we have our social media, all kinds of story. I don't know whether it is April Fool, whether somebody said I've resigned to contest for, and even for my signature. Well, I call it April Fool. But you see, people are calling left, right, and center. You know, all kinds of things. But I believe that we'll get it right and continue to do what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, there was a time I was angry with what do they call them? What do they call them? Somebody, is it your reporter? Yeah? Is it reporter? But he had been forgiven. Yeah, because he has shown that he will change. You know me, I don't do it in secret. I do it open through Benga's intervention. I watch news all the time. I do. Once it's 8 o'clock, anywhere I am, on AIT I watch. 10 o'clock in Channel I watch. 7 o'clock in TVC I watch it. So let me see where the enemies are coming from, you know. So I don't want people to tell me what they said. I want to hear it by myself. So you can see I know look at AIT by 8, TVC by 7, channels by 10. Even in 12, I come back to you 12 midnight to watch everything. So I'm not the kind of person that somebody will say, they told him. No. I will make sure I watch it before I go and sleep. So that I know that if AIT is the problem, I know how to handle them. If it is the general, I know how to handle them. So thank you very much for coming. I will continue to partner with you. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much.